Yo, how you doing? Uh, gonna make this update video because I feel like it's necessary because I haven't, um, I guess, been as good mentally to explain what's been going on. About a week or two ago, I made a decision, an executive decision, if you will, to cut whatever returning storyline that I was going to do for this channel because the entire reason why I came back to the channel, despite having the absolute perfect ending, which of course now I regret, was to promote my books. And to the simple answer was just that. The whole idea was that I was going to do exactly what I did here on YouTube, but repeat it again for my stories instead. And the idea was that I was going to market my stories by doing topics of broader medias and broader, I guess, stuff that I did here just like I did before. Like I used to do soundtracks all the time. And so what I was going to do was that my first book was going to be my wrestling book. And so I was going to use WWE as a means to promote it and to push it forward and do exactly that. But now I don't know if I want to do that. Unfortunately, that is kind of what I need to do in order to promote my books, because that's just how the world works. I'm not gonna suddenly just hit a breakout success randomly without people kind of already knowing in advance of who I am or what I'm capable of. I feel like the randomness act should be enough. I always felt like the randomness act, even though it's not a legitimate storyline, it's more made up and improv, I feel like that should have been enough to make you go, well, if this is what he's doing when he's improving, what is he capable of if he's actually taking the time to write and plan? So that's what I like to think that would have happened. But obviously my channel never took off and never like broke out, so obviously what I would need to do for my stories is to promote them, but I don't want to do that. I feel like I don't need to do that because it's just so corporate of me. I'm not a corporate person. I'm not somebody who goes selling my soul just for the sake of, hey, go buy my shit. It's like, no, I don't want to force you to buy my shit, even though I know that in order for me to make a living in life, that's what you would have to do. But I never want to be the person to force your hand on that. I don't want to be the person that says you gotta go do it, you go do it, And it sucks that I've had to essentially do that for my entire tenure of YouTube. And I didn't want to do it anymore. And unfortunately, in the process of me not wanting to do that anymore, I would have to cut my entire return, which of course ruins the entire conclusion of what this channel was, because I ended the channel last year. Officially, like the real deal this time. It wasn't like I ended it. No. It was the final curtain. I took my final bow. I was done. I was finished. The only thing that was going to be left of this channel was the Randomness Act, in hopes that maybe one of you would want to make your own season of the Randomness Act. It never happened. None of you. I mean, maybe you are, and it just takes a lot of time, and you haven't told me that you're making a season. But I don't think anybody's going to be making a season of the Randomness Act. I would love for somebody to do so, but it doesn't seem like anyone's pursuing it. So unless you literally tell me, hey, I'm making a season of the Randomness Act, I don't know what to think about it. It's a free concept for you to use. All I ask is just the credit for me coming up with it. That's all. It's simple. But yeah, so what I've been doing essentially this past week is I've been working on my stories. I don't want to rush that process. So essentially I'm also going to nix the progress meter that I had for my wrestling book, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to rush that process. You can't rush art. Especially the art of storytelling for me specifically. For me, I want these stories to be amazing. After all, I am catering these stories to myself. At the end of the day, that is what I'm doing for my stories, but I also have to make them objectively good for other people to enjoy as well, so that they can sell. Right? If I was only just making stories just for my own personal entertainment, like per se the randomness act, I would not go as hard or try as much as I am really trying with these stories. Like, these stories are the ones for me. They are the ones that have essentially given me purpose for these past 5 or 6 years. And so to just sloppily just rush them and make them just to get them out, it's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm going to do by any means. I refuse to do that. So whenever they are finished, whenever they get here, they'll get here. And whenever I make them, I'd hope that maybe you guys would be interested in checking them out. I only am going to promote them on my main channel, because that is the channel that is all about me. Because I don't, I wanted to separate the content. I don't want this channel to be about just me. This channel is supposed to be about the content that I've posted here, like the soundtracks, the music, and all the other ideal medias that I've talked about here. That's what this channel is supposed to be. The storyline was just to get you invested into me, so that you could switch over to my account and see what I do going forward. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue that streak. Now, in terms of if I'm ever going to post anything here and on this channel again, I don't think I am, to be honest with you. I think if you ever were to see an upload here again, it's going to be something media related that I felt like uploading, like per se a track that I really like and I want to be on YouTube so I could put it in my playlist. That's also an explanation for some of you. Yes, I do upload unreleased music for other people to be able to hear, but I really just do it for me. I just do it so I can put it in my playlist. I need to organize that playlist too. It's pretty messy. It's really messy. So I don't see anything being uploaded in the future except for maybe the rare few tracks. So if you ever want to see something from me, Eric Moreno, you're going to have to go to my main channel. That's just has to be what it is now. Most of you are not here for me, obviously, because there are more subs here. There's more than half people here than on my main channel. So that's a given. I already knew that. But that's just the circumstance of what's going to have to happen going forward. That's just going to have to be what it is that I am going to stop here for good, even though I should have stopped before and I shouldn't have continued with the marketing. And if I ever do decide to come back to this Teacher Rex storyline, right, to kind of promote my stuff again, I'll be sure to let you know about it. I know it's contradictory because it's all supposed to be meta, but I really don't want to do it. But I know that if it gets bad, right, let's say my first book doesn't do good, right, and I already know it's bad, right, and I'm at a point where I need to legitimately start making money, because I have no other options, because I refuse to get a 9-to-5, refuse to get a corporate job of any kind. Not me. Nope. You're never going to see that from me. Then I'll come here and I'll trust you people. Like I said, remember the no confidence video when I said that I would have to put my trust in you? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my trust in you. If the time comes and I have to come back, and I'll let you know, and then I'll do the storyline again. That's essentially what will be the case. But for now, it's over. It's over. Videos that come, don't count on it. I might upload something Saw related because my friend Thomas and I, who runs the Saw Soundtracks channel, we do have sometimes different opinions on how we think a certain track is supposed to sound because we don't have the actual sound for a track. It might be a mix that we don't know what it sounds like, so we're trying to recreate, and we have different opinions and views on what we want it to sound like. So if he posts his version, I'll post my versions here. That's essentially what will happen. I know that probably might happen with Zep 8 Mix 1. So if that is the case, I'll upload my Zep 8 Mix 1s here, 1A and 1B. We'll see about that. But yeah, Halloween, I might do something for Halloween, but it's not going to be here. Like I said, it's going to be on my main channel, but it is adjacent to this channel because it's essentially me ripping off some horror channels by doing the whole scary story thing. But instead, I was thinking about doing like 3 short scary stories on my main channel. Wouldn't that be cool? 3 short scary stories. I make like 3 quick short stories to just showcase to you that yes, I am capable of writing, and to just, you know, read them aloud, read them like they're their story. Like I'm a horror channel. Like, oh man, it's time to get you scared, all that. I think that'd be cool for Halloween, maybe on my main channel. Actually, not maybe. It is going to be on my main channel. I'll let you know about it so you can go check it out when it happens. A few other videos, or I should say another video that is going to be coming, don't know when, on my main channel is going to be a voice headcanon video for my show. I'm not telling you the official name of the show, so I'm going by the placeholder name of A New York Mafia. That show I have been working on for 5 years now, or 5 years. I've been working on it for 5 years now, and it is the the thing that's essentially defined my life for quite some time, and it will going forward. So when I do this voice headcanon video, which essentially is just going to be me picking out various characters from media that I think would fit. Like, I'm going to combine them, obviously. I'm going to have like 2 different characters and then make it seem like, give you a description about my characters and tell you about how I think the voice works for my characters. It's going to be the first video that I make about my show. So I would really love it if you go check it out when it drops. I'm obviously going to promote it like crazy when it happens. I'm going to be like, yo, go to my channel right now. First video about my show. It's just a voice headcanon video, but it's something, right? It's something. That's going to be exciting when it happens. So that's pretty much what to look forward to. Scary story video for Halloween, 3 short stories written by me, and then a voice headcanon video for my real show, not the Random Sack. And remember, if you want to make a season of the Random Sack, there's a whole video that talks about it. It's called the Random Sack official announcement. You'll probably see it on screen right now, and I recommend you go check it out and go try to make your own season, man. I'm interested in seeing what you guys are capable of. You know, this is about the whole engagement thing. Listen, I'm not a community person, so if you want to really engage with me, this is the way to do it, by showcasing to me that you actually are listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth. So that will be exciting. All right, this was just a short little update video. Actually, you know what? Before I sign off, I am going to make another video on this channel. It's going to be a summary video of my prior storyline, the Arex Maviosa storyline, because it is a 6-hour story, which technically, thanks to a few other additions, would be 7 hours now. And I know a lot of you don't have the time or the care to watch a 7-hour storyline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a summary video explaining to you essentially the details of each, of the whole storyline. And so you could just get a gist of it. And if you genuinely want to check it out in full, you can. That summary video will be like maybe an hour long, and I'll drop it sometime over the summer or maybe going into the fall. Whenever I decide to drop it, I'll drop it. But that is a video that will come on this channel at some point. All right, because I don't want to go over 15 minutes, I'll end it here. As a matter of fact, let's face the facts. I'm here to give you a reality check. If you can't handle that, I'll beat you with a baseball bat, because that is what I do. Yes, arrivederci, bitch ass motherfuckers.